And if you are a family looking to migrate to the United States, you come all the more quicker. You come in larger numbers. So does fear work as a tool? It seems highly unclear, and that's probably being generous.
Fear always needs to be understood in terms of what the choices are with which you are faced. And again, you know, I remember meeting a migrant family in Mexico whose intention was to come here to the U.S. And you know, they wanted to tell me their story. And what they told me is that they had the reason they left was that they had a teenage daughter who was being pursued by the gangs, and I didn't know where exactly they were from, but they were being pursued by the gangs either to be pressed into a condition of concubinage, basically be the concubine of one of the gang members, or prostitution, or a combination of the two. And you just have to think about this as a parent. If that's the situation with which your child is faced, how much fear, how much discomfort, how much risk are you willing to endure to avoid that? I think that's the same calculus that every undocumented person in the United States is making in some way. They are afraid it is a very understandably stressful way to live your life, knowing that if you are pulled over, if you go to the hospital in certain situations, any situation where you may be interacting with officialdom is a situation that puts you at risk of discovery and possibly arrest and deportation. And so it's a question of which fear is worse, being deported back to the conditions that sent you here in the first place, incarceration, or the fear of just being caught here illegally. And I think for a lot of people, the calculus is they're willing to endure that fear because of the fear of of the alternative is worse.